Here is how I stretch and shape my wash and go from this to this. So this is fresh wash and go hair. The previous day is when I washed my hair and applied my product. I then air dried throughout the day and overnight, and this is the next morning. So I air dried for around 24 hours, and this is what my hair looks like, nice and shrunken up. Although I am stretching my hair in this video, I do love my shrinkage, and it is a sign of healthy hair, so we cannot complain about shrinkage. Okay, so to stretch, I start at the back and work my way to the front. I part off relatively big sections. I split my hair where it naturally wants to split, which helps to reduce frizz and helps to avoid breaking up the natural curl clumps. The parts really do not have to be neat at all. I then split off smaller sections, gently pull on the ends, and then hold my hair around halfway down. I grab my blow dryer. I'm using the Dyson Supersonic with the concentrator attachment. And then on low speed and medium heat, I hold the blow dryer to the root of the section for around 10 seconds. The heat from the blow dryer helps to hold the stretch. After doing half of this back section, you can see just how much difference doing this actually makes. The shrinkage is so real, it's actually crazy. I then work my way around the whole section. Stretching can make my roots a little bit flat, so to get back some of the volume, I grab my wide tooth comb and gently pick the roots. I do pick the length of my hair as well, because sometimes I feel that if I only pick the root, I end up looking a bit top heavy and a little bit like a mushroom, which isn't really the look I'm going for. So yeah, I gently pick all over my hair, including down the length. So if you're anything like me, you have about 7 different curl patterns and textures on your one head. So this means that different sections of my hair shrink more than others. So if I were to just let my hair dry and go, I look kind of crazy, like what I did at the beginning of the video. So one reason I love stretching my hair like this is that it helps to disguise the different curl patterns, because my hair is actually all the same length, because I tend to cut it all in the same length whilst it's blow dried, sorry. But with the natural shrinkage, when my hair is curly, it looks different lengths, which creates a very wonky shaped fro. So stretching it back out a little helps to make it look more even all over and more of a round, nicely shaped fro. Next time I do this, I'm actually going to avoid stretching the very back section of my hair. This is my loosest texture, so it doesn't shrink as much as the rest of my hair. And I love the look of afros when the back is shorter, because it gives more lift and more of a round shape. So I'm going to try and create the illusion of that haircut without actually cutting it, by not stretching the back section, but still stretching the other sections of my hair. Does that make sense? Let me know if you would like a video on how I do this. Another reason I love doing this is that my hair is low porosity and very thick, which means that on the most part, my hair just does not dry, especially at the roots. So sometimes if the weather is cold, which is pretty much every day in the UK, my roots aren't completely dry. So doing this not only stretches my hair, but also helps to dry the roots if they are still a little damp. So I actually have another step to my stretch and shape routine. I know this is a lot of work, but once I do this, I pretty much don't do anything else to my hair until the next wash day. So to me, it's worth it. I then go in with the banding method, but I'm super lazy, so I just use one band. I pull all of my hair back and twist it into a bun and tie it with a satin scrunchie. Without doing this, I find that my hair actually starts to shrink back up. So putting it into this bun after stretching it helps to freeze the stretch in place, if you get what I mean. I only leave this bun in for around 10 minutes, or I use this time to do my makeup. Then when I take it down, my hair has extra stretch, and I find that this step really helps with movement. Like, look how floppy and bouncy my curls are after I've taken it out this bun. I then flip my hair around, fluff with the wide tooth comb, and that is it. My hair is now good to go for the whole week. I always find it so crazy how this is the same head of hair as before I stretched it. The versatility of our hair texture is actually so fascinating to me. If you got to the end of this video, I take it you enjoyed it and found it helpful, so please be sure to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. I'm really trying to grow my channel this year, so I would love to have you on board as part of the Curl Gang. As always, if you have any questions, drop them below and I will get back to you. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next week.